Hello, dear traders and investors. Thank you for helping our project. All forms of help can be viewed in the description of this video. Dear viewer, please give me your thumbs up. Your like is essential to spread the Project Guru Markets. Now we will compare the main fundamental indicators of the corporation Lincoln National Corporation, ticker LNC. This review is based on current information as of August 31st, 2024. By classification Guru Markets company Lincoln National belongs to the subcategory. Other insurance, 27 companies take part in the comparison. This is very representative. We start with general data on the corporation. If you want, you can pause it. We propose to consider all the parameters of the company in question more carefully. Access to the database with the structure of company tickers is free and open. So, friends, let's begin. Market capitalization of the company Lincoln National valued at $5.46 billion. With a market capitalization of the subcategory of $211 billion. Lincoln National Corporation has a share of 2.59% and is one of the small companies in the subcategory. The company's balance sheet capitalization is estimated at $6.94 billion. And the capitalization of the subcategory is $118 billion. Lincoln National constitutes a share of 5.903%. Comparing the occupied shares of the exchange and book value, we see the following. Share Lincoln National in the subcategory in case of market value assessment is 2.59%. The book value is 5.903%, which is 128% more than the share of market capitalization. Assessment of the organization's share of the market and balance sheet capitalization of the subcategory. Good, 1 point. The debt obligations of the company under study amount to $5.411 billion. Debt to book value represents 78% of the company's equity. Rating for the company's debt obligations, tolerable, 0 points. The ratio of the company's stock price to its profit is 3.4. With an average for the subcategory of 11.3, this is 70% lower than the average for the subcategory. Evaluation of the company's stock market value to profit in comparison with the subcategory. Very good, 2 points. Profit for the last 12 months was $1,648 million. Projected earnings for the coming 12 months are expected to be $1,301 million. This is 21% less than now. Assessment of projected future profits in comparison with companies in the subcategory. Tolerable, minus 0.5 points. The company's price-to-sales ratio is 0.3. The subcategory average of 1.1 is 73% lower than the subcategory average. Assessment of stock price to revenue indicators in comparison with the indicators of subcategory companies. Good, 1 point. Revenue for the last 12 months was $16,540 million. Forward revenue for the coming 12 months is tentatively expected to be $13,060 million. This is 21% less than currently. Assessment of projected future sales in comparison with the performance of subcategory companies. Tolerable, minus 0.5 points. The margin is 10%, with an average in the subcategory of 9.6%. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 0.4%. Assessment of sales profitability in comparison with indicators in the subcategory. Good, 0.5 points. The company's share by number of personnel by subcategory is 5.464%, which is 111% more than the share of market capitalization. This reflects the discrepancy between the company's market value Lincoln National, rather towards underestimation. The amount of market capital per employee of the organization is equal to $496,000, whereas for the subcategory, $1,046,000. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 52.6%. Estimation of the amount of company capital per employee in comparison with indicators in the subcategory. Good, 0.5 points. The company's profit per employee is $149.5 thousand. The average in the subcategory is $92.8 thousand. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 61%. Estimation of profit per employee in comparison with indicators in the subcategory. Good, 0.5 points. The share of revenue for each employee of the company is $1,500,000. By subcategory, $969,000. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 55%. Estimation of sales per company employee in comparison with indicators in the subcategory. Good, 0.5 points. The volume of short transactions is 2.1%, with an average for the subcategory of 4.5%. This is a short squeeze indicator. Indicator RSI 14 shows a level of 58% for the company Lincoln National. In the subcategory, this level is approximately 62%. Potentially, shares of the subcategory are valued in the same way as shares Lincoln National. Comparing the dynamics of the company's share price Lincoln National and subcategory companies, we can see that over 12 months, the stock Lincoln National showed a dynamics of 25%. Against the price dynamics for the subcategory 52.7%. This definitely does not mean anything, but it is necessary to take note of this fact. Before announcing the final grade, I beg you, leave your stock rating Lincoln National Corporation in the comments below. The overall result is 5 out of 10 points. The average result for the subcategory is 0.3 points. If you look broadly within the stock market as a whole, it can be seen that the average score for the US stock market in the aggregate is 0.3 points. Against the 5-point rating for Lincoln National. Let's go to the order table. It is available to you. A link to it is in the pinned comment. The order table contains all decisions with the help System.GURU.Markets. Access to the order table is absolutely free and free. Link in pinned comment. We need to remind you that on June 24th, 2024, we published the order. Ticker LNC. Information and Reference Assessment System.GURU.Markets. A decision is made on this order. Close the order. The final profit was 0.4%. Thank you all so much for watching to the end and for using the information and reference System.GURU.Markets. You all truly are the best audience.